All right, here with Cal State Fullerton head coach Jason Dietrich and student athlete Matthew Bardowell after a 7-2 defeat on the day 2 of the 2025 Big West Baseball Championship presented by Ontario International Airport. Coach, can you start us off with an opening statement, then we'll open the floor for questions.
Sure. Obviously, that was not the best of games that we played. We got to give credit to their starter, Griffin Ace. I think did a great job. Crazy thing is he's pitched well against us for some reason. Like I said, he made pitches when he needed to. Unfortunately, we didn't make pitches when we needed to. The mistakes we made, they hit him. So, at the end of the day, they pretty much beat us pretty good. So.
Questions?
Coach, so Nace, he pitched around you guys pretty well, but you guys also hit him a decent amount. Only one player in the lineup did have a hit tonight. With that offensive production, leaving guys on base, going forward, how can that be better tomorrow?
Well, hopefully, like I said, you just got to string them together. They did a good job of it. We didn't. I don't think we were trying to do too much. Like I said, he made pitches, and they played good defense tonight. And so at the end of the day, you got to put a little more pressure on them. But nice to try to get them out of the game earlier, but unfortunately we couldn't do that. So hopefully we can string some bats together. That's what we've been doing a lot of this year, but unfortunately today wasn't our night to kind of get that starter out earlier. And then, like I said, we have to do a better job on the mound. We have to make better pitches.
Sure.
And that will alleviate some of these innings that were 3 runs or more, but they did a good job of scoring 5 out of 7 and 5 out of 8 innings. So.
And on the pitching side of things, you looking at tomorrow, I know you guys have used Hartford for the last couple of games too. Is there a plan at all?
Yeah, he'll start tomorrow. So,
What gives you confidence that this group can make a run?
like I said, they've been persistent all year. They've been persevering. We started very tough. They haven't quit. And the one thing is, like, they have an attitude and edge that I like. I just think that we didn't play with that tonight as much as we should have. And that's where it separates. This is it. This is about being able to be consistent. And tonight, like I said, we just came out of the gates a little slow. They came out and kind of hit us. You give it 4 runs in the first 2 innings. That's a quick little jab to the face, so to speak. So at the end of the day, our guys, like I said, I believe in them. They've been working hard all year. They've given everything they got. We just got to take it, one pitch at a time, 1 out at a time, 1 game at a time. So.
Matthew, you and Andrew gave your team a little bit of life there in the 8th inning. Just talk to me about going through that and how you use that for tomorrow.
Kind of like Coach was saying, Nace, he got to tip your cap. He did well. So once he got out of the game, I felt like that was some life for us. And not trying to hit a home run. One swing of the bat wasn't going to change the game, so I was just trying to put a good swing on the ball, and that was the result.
What did you think of the atmosphere?
It was pretty fun. I think it had some of us out of character, but I think going into tomorrow, we can learn how to harness and use that energy on our side and bring it to the game.
Was hitting first on your home field a little weird?
No, because it's just baseball. We try not to look too deep into those things and just hit the ball, play catch. Just keep it simple.
Dee says you continue to build the program, and Matthew talks about how you guys may have got a little out of character. Those baby steps that you're trying to take. How do you use a night like tonight to continue to build?
Every game is a learning moment, right? You want to teach the guys, they understand the importance of you can't just show up. Your preparation, your work from fall up until today, until whenever the season is done, is about doing the little things right, practicing at a high level. And that's what our guys have done, like I said. And this is, our first Big West tournament. So again, for everybody, I've been blessed to be part of a lot of regionals, and this is kind of a regional to me. So how do you prep the guys that haven't been in something like this is tough. You can talk about it all you want, but in the end of the day, they need to see what it's like and experience it, and then understand how fun it can be when you get this great opportunity. Because that's why I think this tournament's been great. The energy's been great. The team's been competing at a high level. All the teams have been, and I think it's going to be a fun thing for the Big West from here on out.
And Coach, so Mikey, he's gone 5 innings every start up until today. He was there out a little bit. What did you see from him tonight?
I did, yeah. He battled again. Like he does battle, but when you face a good hitting opponent and you make the mistakes, they did a good job of hitting mistakes. And when you string hits together, like I said, that's what we didn't do, but they did. So that's for me as a separator. So Again, at the end of the day, we say it's about execution. We didn't execute our game plan on the mound, and we didn't execute our game plan to play at a high level. So that's what they did good, and at the end of the day, they won. They should have won.
Thank you.